You guys, welcome to your weekend edition Love and General reading. This is for the element of Earth. So if you're Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising, these messages are for you for the weekend of October the 25th through the 27th, 2024. So I want to thank you guys for all your love and support. Please keep in mind these are general, so they may or may not resonate, but hopefully you get some clarity. Also, if you're wanting to book a personal or private reading, be sure to email me. If you're looking for your individual sign reading, those have moved to Patreon. All right, so you have the overall energy is the Two of Swords, the Star, the Knight of Wands, the Eight of Pentacles, the Hanged Man, the Six of Wands, Queen of Cups, and the Six of Cups. All right, so overall energies kind of feels like maybe you've been stuck, undecided. Excuse me. Also, kind of seems like maybe you were blinded as well. Blinded to something that was right in front of you. But at the same time, I feel like maybe you've been trying to use your intuition. You've been likely praying or hoping for something as well, but it's like it's been blocked. Like maybe you've been asking the universe to show you about your situation, show you about maybe a fire sign especially, and you just kept getting blocked answers. I kind of feel like maybe the universe did not want you to know something. Maybe something was for your protection. Yeah, maybe something was just like for your protection, or maybe it wasn't time. So yeah, I do feel like maybe a situation has been at a standstill. I feel like in the meantime, you're putting this energy somewhere else. You may have been wasting too much of your energy on a person or a situation, and now you have no choice but to focus on work or focus on something else. And it's kind of like you're having to rebuild. I do feel like things are finally starting to progress for you, or maybe you're just now starting to see something for what it is. I just feel like something has been happening at a slow pace. Something has been happening in phases. I feel like something specifically has to do with the moon cycle or the cycle of the moon. If you are into Vedic astrology, maybe you're needing to look at your moon dasha, especially more so if you're in it, or check and see if you're in your moon dasha, because that also might have something to do with why things have been progressing so slowly for you. And moon is a fast planet, but I don't know, it's just like something has had to go slow. I don't know, maybe your moon is in an earth sign. Seems like you're also having to figure things out. Like you're going to be busy this weekend because you're trying to figure things out. You might need to look at things from a different perspective, or maybe you're having to think outside of the box. It also looks like you're doing some kind of reading or studying about spirituality or your spiritual path. Maybe you're looking at dreams or trying to study them. You also could be practicing something over and over again, like you're having to be very routine. Um, Maybe you're trying to learn how to astral project, or maybe you're trying to learn how to manifest. Whatever it is that you've been practicing, I feel like there's going to be a breakthrough. I feel like you're finally going to have some level of success, something that is satisfactory to you. I feel like you're going to be very excited about something because things are starting to move in a more positive direction for you. If you've been trying to manifest love, there is a possibility that a water sign could be coming into the picture, or someone who is just very nurturing, intuitive, psychic. Maybe you had a dream about this person. It kind of feels like something is like, I'm here, or I've arrived. I do feel that you have a soulmate in the picture. If you're already in a relationship, something's going on where maybe you and your partner have been working towards something as a couple, or trying to work together to improve your relationship. You also might just simply be saving up for some sort of vacation. So if you're already in a relationship, you guys may have visited someplace in the past and you were like, when are we ever going to get back to that place? Or when are we ever going to have a chance to vacation someplace like that again? And it does seem like you're able to, like you finally are able to make plans. Maybe some money came in, or you checked your savings and you're like, okay, we have enough to set aside for XYZ. Seems like you're also making practical decisions. You're not wanting to rush into anything. I feel like in general, you feel balanced. You feel like things are pretty good for you. You're on an even path now. Maybe you've been going on some sort of a roller coaster, and now things are kind of like smoothing out for you. You're like, okay, I can handle this. I don't know. I kind of feel like somebody works in marketing or advertising. You might feel inspired to go after your dream job, and it is a strong possibility that you could get hired doing what you want to do, something that you love to do. Yeah. Now, I don't know too why I'm getting something like adoption, but it feels more like adopting a pet. I don't know if you're going to an animal shelter or if you work at an animal shelter. Yeah, like I said, it looks like you finally feel at peace with something that's going on. If you felt someone was stuck in your energy, I feel like maybe all of a sudden you notice that that energy is gone. You're like, I don't feel that person in my energy anymore. So that also could be reason to celebrate. I feel like there is something going on with creativity and a partnership. You might sign some sort of agreement or contract. So if you are any type of performer or entertainer, you could be doing something or getting hired for something, and you're having to work out the details. Maybe you also are talking to a lawyer about some things. I feel like you're trying to get things in order. You also might be preparing some sort of documents. You might be dealing with some sort of legal matters, especially if it's like a divorce or custody battles. It just seems like you're being responsible and you're like, let me finish this up. Let me get this out the way. So I'm getting something about documents being prepared. This is also just good energy if you've been looking for work and it seemed like you weren't going to find anything. I do feel like you get that offer. There could be still a little delay in regards to a start date, but you'll be fine. Again, for you writers out there, it seems like you had writer's block, and then all of a sudden you have like these ideas that just start flowing in and you start writing again. In fact, you may have had to take some sort of a break to do some kind of research, and that like really opened up a door for you. Spiritually, it's possible that you're going through some sort of spiritual initiation and things are going to be revealed to you, or things that didn't make sense in the past, they make sense now because you're ready to receive the information. I'm seeing getting hired, or I'm seeing getting an approval for something. Now, also, if you've been trying to get a home and you had to fill out all this paperwork, I feel like you're going to get an approval, or maybe you're closing on a home this weekend. I feel like something is becoming official. I'm seeing something about a vacation home. Even if you do go on vacation this weekend, I still feel like you're going to be working though. Like you got your laptop and you're just like still doing some sort of work, and you should be on vacation. You're going to get rewarded for a lot of your hard work. Feels like you're also having it finally being able to make plans with your money. Maybe your money has been tied up. Um, and it seems like something was blocking your resources, but it's going to be restored. No more blockage. Going back to you maybe having a hard time moving on from someone or vice versa, it again seems like someone is ready to let that energy go. So if you were holding on to someone, or you still believe that you were supposed to be with this person, it's like something happens that finally gives you the courage to let it go or move on. And it might be because of a soulmate that's in your life or coming into your life. Feels like you're working on your dreams. Like you're really having to put in some sort of effort in order for your dreams to come true. Maybe at one point too, you were just like expecting something to happen or fall into your lap because that's how it normally happens. But this time around, you had to put some sort of effort into getting what you want. And it's like as soon as you start to put in that effort, it's a nice payoff. I feel like you had been, or if it wasn't you, somebody had been lonely or feeling like they weren't going to find the one. But I just feel like that's going to change. Kind of feels like somebody is also nervous about expressing their feelings openly, but it's going to be well received. It just feels like maybe you're being applauded for being vulnerable, or maybe you're the one applauding someone for that. So again, your soulmate may have been right in front of your face, but you didn't see it. I feel like you're going to have a special connection to a water sign. I feel like you also start to warm up to someone that you didn't initially trust. And you kind of realize that maybe this person was telling the truth. And then you just start to feel really comfortable around this person. You might feel so comfortable around someone that you just start telling them a lot of your personal life. And you might try and stop yourself, but you're like, why am I telling this person all my business? And then you put up a barrier, but then they put you at ease and you start to open up again. I feel like your feelings and emotions are going to be put into the spotlight as well. You're going to be glad that you gave someone a chance, or that you stepped outside of your comfort zone. You're going to be glad that you did that, because it's like, oh, look where it led you. I see someone sharing a secret with you. Now, if you felt like you had some sort of spiritual or telepathic connection with somebody, it's going to be confirmed, especially if they are a water sign. Now, I also feel like somebody is looking into their family tree for something. I don't know. It seems like you're doing some sort of research about your family or how it relates to your family. Maybe you're going through old photos or asking relatives to send you things. You might be trying to compile something. I feel like you're going to pick up something that you were working on. You're like, it's time to pick this up again. Okay, I don't know why it just keeps seeming like, you go from being guarded to vulnerable, like kind of back and forth. Like you're maybe trying to control how a relationship plays out instead of just going with the flow. And I feel like you're meant to just allow things to play out instead of trying to control it or force it. Okay, I feel that there's also going to be some kind of forgiveness. Like you didn't want to forgive someone, but now you do. You're okay, or maybe you've reached a level of maturity, or you just see things differently. You see the bigger picture. So now you can allow yourself to forgive someone. Looks like you also have been debating whether or not you should share a secret with somebody. You've been going back and forth about this. And then finally you decide that you're going to go ahead and share a secret with somebody. I don't feel like you're going to tell your whole truth. I feel like you're going to give someone a little bit of information just to see how they receive it. And if you feel comfortable enough, then you'll share more information. This also could be reversed. This might be how someone is doing you. They're like sharing a little bit with you at a time just to see how you're going to receive it. And then when they feel comfortable enough, they start to share more and more. You subconsciously could have been waiting on your ex. That could have been blocking you from seeing what's in front of you. Also, if there's anything that you lost, I feel like it's going to be returned to you, or you're going to find it, especially if it was a pet. I feel like something finds its way home. But this could be, maybe you lost any type of item that is valuable to you. I feel like you're going to find it. Something might be around your workstation or your workspace or where you were last working. Even if you were working from your car, it just seems like you're going to find something. And it was right in front of your face. All right, so let's pull some energy cards. All right, additional messages for earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Sun, Moon, or Rising for this Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. All right, you have the Garden and the Gate, Victory, the Thinking Woman, Magician in the Mirror, overall energy. Okay, so maybe you're feeling like something has been an illusion or it hasn't been real. Maybe you've been trying to read someone and have been having a hard time trying to figure this person out. Again, it seems like you are kind of at a standstill, or you're torn. You're debating, should I or shouldn't I? It just seems like there's been some kind of hesitation on your end. And then there's going to be a breakthrough, which brings you victory. So I feel like you're going to defeat whatever obstacles that have been blocking you, including if you were in your own way. You might also receive some sort of recognition or crown. Okay, so I'm also getting that someone is into cosplay. That could be you. It could be a person of interest. And I don't know. I just kind of feel like maybe somebody is playing around doing cosplay. Seems like you're going to get clarity about a person as well, or maybe it becomes very clear to you who is coming into your life, or maybe you've already been interacting with someone and it just becomes clear to you that this is your person. I was getting mainly water, but it also could be an air sign. Seems like you're also going to go through some kind of a transformation, especially more so with your thoughts and ideas. Like you don't think about the same things anymore. You don't have the same beliefs or ideas anymore. There's going to be some sort of transformation in regards to your thoughts and beliefs. Also, I do see success in whatever it is that you were trying to manifest. I just see something being a victory for you. You're like, oh, finally, like it finally manifested. This is what I wanted. So I'm not exactly sure what it is that you're manifesting, but you feel really good about it. Yeah. One last thing, I feel like you are also going to have an understanding of why someone came into your life. Like it makes sense. And now that you understand, you can release them. So yeah, hopefully that helps. But feel free to leave your feedback. Thank you guys for watching. Sending love and grace.